Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have another Easter DIY video, but the best thing about this one is it's all budget friendly crafts. I got everything from Dealz. Some of you guys might remember at Christmas time I teamed up with Dealz for a Christmas DIY. Well, I was delighted when they wanted to make an Easter DIY video. Also, when I say Dealz, in Ireland it's Dealz, but in the UK it's Poundland, and I picked up everything in today's video in my local Dealz. I got everything in the Blanchardstown store. I know each store might have different items and some have a bigger selection than others, but if you check out your local one you should be able to get everything that I used in today's video. I'm going to be using some of the items to do some mini DIYs. This was actually, I love doing fun collaborations like this because I actually got to have so much fun. Everything from even just going to the shop to pick out the items, I was like, I actually feel like a kid. So I got loads of the crafty bits, little chicks, bunnies, carrots, wool, you name it, I picked it up and I'm going to use it for some mini DIYs in today's video. And I'm also going to talk through some of the items because they did have, you know, crafting kits. So if you do have little ones to entertain over the Easter break, I hope I give you some inspo in today's video. So let's get into the DIYs and then I'll be back for the chats after. So I actually have these pots from Dealz, but they're about 2 years old from the garden section. I had them in the garden and I just cleaned them out and I'm going to use them to make some bunny ornaments. I am using some of the wool from Dealz to make a pom-pom bunny. I'm using my pom-pom makers, but when I was in Dealz I discovered that they actually have pom-pom makers. They were on a stand with some sewing equipment, so you can actually get some pom-pom makers in there. As you can see, it is difficult to use wool around a cat. So I am making a large pom-pom because I want to make a bunny rabbit. I'm also going to add some felt feet to it and I'm going to make it look like the bunny is jumping into the pot. All will be revealed soon. I'm just cutting out some circular shapes. They don't have to be perfect. This is for the bunny's feet. So try and get them as symmetrical as you can, but don't worry, this is DIY, it doesn't have to be perfect. I also cut up some teeny tiny pink little felt pads to make it look like the pads of the bunny's feet. It was quite hard to cut them so small and glue them, but I did try. I also used some glue from the DIY section to glue on the feet to the bunny's body. Using some of the moss from the Easter crafts section, I popped it into the pot. Then I roughly measured, you know, how much I needed for my bunny's body so that it would stick in and not fall out. And then I added some of the carrots. These are so cute and they're only $1.50 for a pack. I also made a second little display and I basically painted one of the bunnies. So you'll see these bunnies as you walk into the shop, kind of have like a metallic sheen to them, but I wanted my bunny to be pink and kind of match in with my style of decor. So I gave it 2 coats of a pink chalk paint. Just like with my other pot, I popped in some carrots. I also popped in some mini eggs because the mini eggs look like little speckled Easter eggs, so I popped them in. I also just popped some twine. I got this twine in the wedding section in Dealz, so do check the wedding section out because you can find some crafty bits there that you can use for lots of projects, not just wedding related. Next up, I am going to make a jelly bean jar, but you are going to be able to use this as a vase as well. So it's kind of like a trick of the eye. I am simply just using my glue gun to pop in a toilet roll into the center of this jar. I'm then gonna fill it up with some jelly beans, which I got from the sweet section in Dealz, and then I popped in some flowers, and the flowers I got in the wedding section in Dealz. If you are styling up a sweet table or you're having like a party over Easter, this is a great way to make the illusion of using more sweets when you're actually not. So if you are styling a sweet table, this is a good little hack. Instead of getting an Easter egg or lots of chocolate, because let's face it, kids nowadays, they get tons of Easter eggs, why not make your own gift basket and just take some of the items from the craft section and make up your own basket to give as a gift. All of the items are from $1.50, so you could do this really cheaply. I also spray painted one of my bunnies in a copper spray paint because I want to use it on my table to style it up as table decor in like a centerpiece for Easter. I hope you liked my little Easter DIYs and how I use some of the items from Dealz to make a few little home decor pieces. I love the idea of making an Easter basket instead of an Easter egg, purely because when I was a kid, I'd get given like, you know, a colouring book or something and my life would be made, because I personally, I'm not a big Easter, like I'm not a big chocolate person. I love savoury things. So my mum would be like, what Easter egg do you want? And she'd know. She'd be like, the Easter eggs are wasted on her. So I'd get colouring pencils, colouring book, and that would be me entertained. And I love the likes of these little chicks. We didn't have many of these growing up. So love the idea of making a little basket. I do have a niece and a nephew. I think they're still a bit small for making things, and they are quite young, but I can't wait until they're big enough to make things like this and make them with them. I love the idea of making a mess and making memories. So unplug, put the phone on airplane mode, set aside some time. It's Ireland, it's probably going to rain over Easter. I don't want it to, but it probably will. So what better way for a rainy afternoon to get the crafting kit out. The good thing about a lot of the craft stuff is I did use some bits that I had from my Christmas video with Dealz. The stuff, you know, it's so cheap to build up your craft kit. There is a massive art aisle in my local Dealz, and I love rummaging. Like, there's everything from glues to pom-poms, like non-Easter related stuff. I also dipped into the garden section. They were starting to make a big garden section in my local one, and the weddings, there's like a wedding and party section. Don't underestimate that as well. There is lots of stuff there that you could take and hack and use for your video. I was looking for a birdhouse because I did see some people had these cute little birdhouses that I wanted to paint, but they didn't have one in my local. That could be for another video. If you are down at the crafty section and you want to just pick up kind of like a ready-made crafting pack, pom-pom pals, that's my fave. I haven't made it. I think I could make that with my Jack 0 to 3. I could probably make that with my nephew Jack. We also have decorating your eggs, and there was also a paint your own set. and that has little paints in it as well. It comes with the paint. If you have acrylic paints or poster paints, you could use that as well. Also, these popped in. These are the unicorn. I don't know if my thing is going to zoom. I love these little unicorn eggs. Come in a pack of 4. Like, they look like something you would make. I just thought they were amazing. So these are some of my faves as well. So, are you going to make something over Easter? Have you got little ones to entertain? Or are you like me and you just have to entertain 2 cats and try and keep them away from your pom-pom bunnies? Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. You can also check out the guys at Dealz have an Irish Instagram page now. So I'm going to put their Instagram here if you want to go and give them a follow over on Instagram, so you can kind of see what they have kind of in stock. They've only started their Instagram page, so I'm sure they'll keep us updated. And also, massive thank you for the guys at Dealz for teaming up, collaborating and sponsoring this video. Thank you guys. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up. I will catch you all in the next video. Bye everyone.